Why are they called pre and post? Because right down the center, kind of dividing into the front and back, is a deep groove. So on one side, in front of the groove, behind the groove. Pre-central, post-central. Those areas, I don't know if they go into it anywhere. Let's see if they do. They don't, there's none of that picture of it. Here's that deep sulcus that separates front from back. Here's the two areas. This is motor, and this is sensory. But that's where all this information that we've been talking about with regard to sensory data going in, motor data coming out, here are the actual zones where this is the ultimate destination for all your sensory stuff. This is the beginning of all your motor stuff. So I just wanted to point that out. So you kind of have an idea of where we are and what we're talking about. So we have cerebrum, cerebellum, and this white thing is called the brainstem. Brainstem. The brainstem is the rudimentary brain. All animals have a brainstem. Many animals have a small cerebrum, a cerebellum. And then, of course, the size of the cerebrum is what differentiates, a slug from a human. Although sometimes they get confused. The bigger this is, the higher function you have, typically. This is where all the basic human survival functions occur, meaning respiration, breathing rate, heart rate, blood flow, blood pressure, some of your digestive, thirst center, hunger center, all the important survival functions are handled in the brainstem. So literally, you could keep your brainstem and remove this big thing, and you'd still survive. I mean, your body might still actually function. You wouldn't be able to move or think about anything, but you'd still have some of the survival functions going. That's not 100% true, but I'm just illustrating a point. So the brainstem, and here's the brainstem right here. And the brainstem is broken into different parts, and each one is responsible for different things. The medulla oblongata, the pons, what's known as the mesencephalon, interesting word, and the diencephalon. Okay. Just to point out, in the diencephalon, the hypothalamus, this is the area of the brain that is responsible for most, I want to say all, but most of your autonomic nervous system. The parasympathetic and autonomic nervous system stuff that we were talking about, the hypothalamus is the controlling emotions, autonomic functions, and hormone production. I point this out because when you take 132, if you take 132, you begin your lecture with the endocrine system. The endocrine system is the hormone system, but the endocrine system is controlled by the nervous system, and this is where they meet. The hypothalamus and the pituitary gland, there it is, pituitary gland, hypothalamus area, they are connected. This is where the nervous system is connected to the endocrine system via the hypothalamus pituitary gland, called the neuroendocrine axis. The hypothalamus does all the interpretation and all the decision making, and then instructs the pituitary gland, which instructs all the other glands of the body. The pituitary is the master gland. It tells all your other glands, pancreas, thyroid, parathyroid, adrenal, what to do. But it gets its commands from the hypothalamus, which is part of the nervous system. So that's an important statement because that's where you start 132. And, I don't want you to walk in there and say, I'd like to imagine now it told me about that.
have your foundation for the endocrine system, how it's connected to the nervous system. It's via the hypothalamus, found in an area, this little top little mushroom cat, diencephalon. There is something called the mesencephalon, pons, and medulla. And we're not going to go through all the different things that these parts do. I just want to point them out to you.